Hey guys, it's Craig of Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got a cool one for you today. I got a Backdraft Cobra here, and it is beautiful. I mean, I've been calling this blueberry blue, but I don't know, man. It is just absolutely drop-dead gorgeous blue is what it is. The sun is making all the metallic dents, the black stripes, the red accents, the blackout package. You can see everywhere there's normally chrome. It's all been blacked out, and there's Roush power under the hood. And yeah, 550 horse in this little Cobra, baby. She is a monster. You can see the wheels are blacked out, side pipes are blacked out, the gills are blacked out, the windshield's blacked out, the roll bar, everything. Just looking sweet. And of course, we got Jack Roush edition on here. Looking absolutely beautiful. We got 4-point harnesses in there. We got diamond stitched interior. There's the red stitching in that diamond stitch. We've got the carbon fiber dash. We got Shelby's signature over there. All the gauges are blacked out. I mean, just everything about this car is hot as can be. Whip this thing down the road, go to the Cars and Coffee, go to the grocery store. I mean, I tell you, I've taken these things home. You can get a lot of groceries in that trunk, man. It is a blast. And of course, everybody at the grocery store is lining up to see what you're doing. There's plenty of room in there. Get yourself a lawn chair in there, get a little cooler full of beer. You can also see that the signature gas fill that they used back in NASCAR days, that's all blacked out, looking sweet. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do consignment. That means we own this little Cobra. So you know we've taken our time, picked it out before we laid out our money. Then we get them here to the shop, we put them up in the air, we take pictures, we do a video, and we inspect them so you can see and ask questions about everything that's going on with this car. It's backdraft time. Let's take this baby for a ride. Beautiful day to go for a ride in the neighborhood in a Cobra. 550 horse of Roush power, 427 stroker. This is the 427R motor in this baby. This thing is a monster to drive. You really got to be careful with these things with all this horsepower with such a light little car. This thing is a rocket ship, guys. Now, Tom can tell you all about how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Just give him a call. It's going up through the gears, down through the gears, just fine. Pop it into first here, go around the corner. Power steering, power brakes. Sounds amazing too, man, I tell you. I have just got such a light touch on the accelerator. So you can be nice with those exhaust pipes, but if you want to raise hell, all you got to do is put the hammer down and hold on. Also, make sure you have your passenger with his seatbelt on, or her seatbelt on. Of course, when you're driving this thing, you got a hold of the shifter and the steering wheel, and you know when you're going to put the hammer down. Look down here on the dash. Look at all the carbon fiber and the blacked out gauges. All looking sweet. That's actually a Shelby sticker on the dash. It's got his signature there. Unfortunately, I believe Shelby was gone when this one was built, but his legacy lives on for sure, man. Oh, here comes another car. Here we go. About 3,500 RPM, so you can imagine taking this baby up to about $6 grand. So make sure you share this video with your buddies. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're always putting new cars up, sometimes up to 2 a day. Now we're headed back to the shop where we're gonna put this baby up on the lift like we do every car at Vanguard. We're gonna show you just how nice and clean the bottom side of this one is. So stick with us, we're going in the air with it right now. All right, we're underneath this Backdraft now, and it is pretty under here. As you can see, the gas tank's in beautiful shape. The rear end housing, that is the BMW rear end housing. We rolled it over and counted it. Got right around a 350 gear. We do have disc brakes out back here. You can see all the BMW suspension back here looking sweet. There is a sway bar up in there also. Everything's painted up, looking brand new under here. You can see the frame. I mean, we got cross members going in every which direction. All the welds look good. Now, one of the cool things that these guys do is they make this cross member removable. So if you ever do have to pull the trans out of, you don't have to take the whole body off the car. A couple of them out there, you actually have to do that. We got a slave cylinder here, so it is a hydraulic clutch. We do have an explosion-proof bell housing. Looks like we got our fuel filter right here mounted to the frame. All the motor mounts look solid as a rock. We got the BMW suspension up front. We got hydraulic rack and pinion steering, so it is power rack and pinion steering. We do have disc brakes up front also. We got our tie downs here. You guys that watch the videos all the time know that I always tell you, don't use these tie downs. You want to drive this thing. It's too much fun to drive than tie it down to a trailer and pull it around. You can see the blue paint is just popping. The sun is really making it dance. We got some great looking blacked out wheels here. Now these center caps actually spin off and they tell you which way to spin them, and then you knock the knockoffs towards the front of the car. Doesn't matter whether you're on this side or that side, you always knock them off towards the front of the car. The safety wire on a Backdraft's there for good looks. That's what they used to use back in the day for a lock, but that center cap there's the lock on these. You can see that the pipes are all blacked out, looking good, and that blue paint, man, it is just electric blue, isn't it? I've been calling it blueberry. It's looking sweet. We got, you can see all the frames all painted up, looking good here. And then out back here, I forgot to tell you the size of the tires up front, but we'll go back up there and take a look. Back here we got 295 40 18s, and again, same good looking knockoffs. And the knockoffs are real similar to what they used to use back in the day. Now let's go back up here and see what size these tires are. Oh, let's see. Here it is, 245 40 18s up front. Well, we're gonna lower this baby down and take a look at the Roush Power under the hood. All right, here we go, Roush Power. This is the 427R, 550 horsepower. Roush really knows what they're doing when they're building these babies. I'll tell you what, Carol Shelby would have loved to have gotten this much horsepower out of a small block. We've got a Holley carburetor sitting on here. It is vacuum secondaries. It is a single pumper. It is a dual feed. We got the MSD distributor. We got a Victor Junior intake on there. Everything up here on the front of the motor is all polished up aluminum and or chrome. We got a serpentine belt set up there. Like I told you earlier, it is power steering. You can see that they've carried the blackout under the hood here too. This tank is normally shiny. The upper radiator and lower radiator hoses are normally shiny also. You can see the MSD coil in there. You can see the electric fan on the radiator. The car does have power brakes, so she's power brakes, power steering. Just everything under here is beautiful as can be. Love the air cleaner, love the valve covers. Guys, give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.